Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Russ back again with some more Madden 19 Ultimate Team. This is episode number 86. In the previous episode, we did end up bouncing back big time. After a couple of episodes where we lost really close games, we ended up getting 4 rage quits in a row, so that was definitely nice. And at the end of the episode, I did end up putting a couple Gronk memes at the end of that. I did that because he did retire yesterday. It was yesterday morning that he retired, or they announced it, and then I put that at the end of the video, I guess, as a little homage to him, man. Rob Gronkowski was one of the funnest players I've ever watched, honestly. Like, he was just so fun to watch, bounce off people all the time. The guy caught fucking everything. And even this last year, the guy just put his body on the line, blocking everybody and just doing what the fuck he was asked. I always liked Gronk, so I put that in there as a little bit, like I said, a little bit of homage to him. So I hope you guys enjoyed that at the end of the episode, little dancing Gronk memes. But, moving on to this game, man, we're playing in Colts Open. This fucking stadium sucks. I mean, for real. What the hell is this shit, man? Like, you cannot see a goddamn thing until you get to, like, midfield, and then everything looks the same. But if you're in this fucking shadow, this beam of light that this guy's in right now, it is so awful. I hate playing in this fucking stadium. So we have to deal through this the entire game, and I was not happy when I loaded into this game. Nobody uses Colts Open. Unless you're a Colts fan, I don't understand why you would use the stadium, or you just like to piss people off, which I guess maybe could be a thing. But this guy is Ray Guy at punter. A lot of people rock Ray Guy now. I'm still rocking my 86 Michael Dixon Football Outsider. I just find no reason to upgrade my punter because he punts good enough. And, you know, for the most part, I always forget to, but I try to punt out of bounds just so people cannot return it. And I think that's the move for most people. But Michael Dixon's done fine for me, but a lot of people upgrading that Ray Guy. But I have been looking to upgrade my Morton Anderson because, to quote RBT, I seem to miss a lot of field goals by a cunt hair or less. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe I need to upgrade my kicker. Let's get past all this punter and kicker nonsense. I don't even know how the fuck I got into this. Who cares about kickers and punters? Calvin Johnson making catches. That's what we want to see, and that's what we want to talk about, man. That's a first down. This guy is blitzing heavy, and it kills him, man. We got Calvin Johnson wide open in the end zone. That was just a straight streak. I was actually going to call a timeout and go to a play that actually my boy German Seahawk recommended to me that I've been using a lot, and has actually gotten us a lot of touchdowns. I ended up just sending him on a streak instead, did not call the timeout, and Calvin just burned him anyway. So we end up getting the 7, and with 54 seconds left in the first quarter, we get back on defense in this horrible stadium, and boom, he's right in that fucking light beam. And look, this fucking shit, like, it changes throughout the game, so now it's like all the way to midfield. This fucking stadium, whatever, man. Mike Vick dropping back, rolling out to the right. I should have ran contains, but contains are so... they're so weird this year, man. Like, you never know if they're actually going to do what the fuck they're supposed to do. But I don't know, man. He ends up finding somebody all the way down the field because that's what you do when you have Mike Vick or any type of mobile quarterback. I mean, now that I'm going to be using Lamar Jackson more, you guys will probably see plays like that from me. But a lot of these guys do it on purpose. I mean, that guy, he was just waiting for somebody to free up, waiting for somebody to reroute with themselves. Luckily for him, they did, and he got the catch on the sideline. Now with the 37-yard line, Jerry Hughes ends up coming up the sack right there. 2nd and 18, rolling out to the left and not able to get away from Alan Page as he gets half a sack. I'm assuming Jerry Hughes got in there and got the other half sack because he was the only other guy that was close, I think. But 7 rushes for 30 yards to start this game with Ricky Williams, and that does, or he actually does run himself into field goal range right there. He may have been just out of it, or he may have already been in it, I don't know. But he does end up running just to keep it safe and make sure he didn't get sacked out of field goal range because it looked like Jerry Hughes was wrecking havoc at that end spot, man. But 1st and 10, dropping all the way back with Russell Wilson. Just nothing really there, man. But eventually, we do find Calvin Johnson somehow. I mean, I was blinded. I could not see him, especially with these fucking white-ass jerseys I got for the Seahawks. I could barely see him, man, in all that light. But you know what? He was wide open. That playmaker got him free. And 2nd and 8 now, Russell Wilson dropping all the way back again. Another 10, 15 yards in the pocket. We playmaker, and we find Todd Gurley inside the 10-yard line to the 6. That was just kind of luck. I mean, I had Todd Gurley on, I think, just a block and release curl route, and then I just playmakered him up the field, and there was nobody there, man. Eventually, we do end up striking with Russell Wilson. Just a quick little QB sneak, and that does put us up 14-0 just into the second quarter. Actually, at this point, we're pretty deep into the second quarter, so only a minute 35 left in the second quarter. Definitely not just into it. I don't know why I said that. But 14-3, up by 2 scores. I'm happy. This guy is Deion Sanders returning kicks, and he loved returning kicks, man. I gotta tell you. I mean, he really did, and he had a wide open gap. What the fuck happened? Ryan Shazier trying to catch Deion Sanders. We can't. And, yeah, we give up a fucking kick return. I hate that, man. Oh, my God. Fucking kick returns. I haven't had that happen to me. Not all that much. I mean, it seems to be just, you know, a couple episodes here and there. They happen a couple times. But I don't remember it happening ever since Julian Edelman, honestly. Like, I haven't given up a lot of kick returns. But you know what? He ends up getting them there. And unfortunately, he ends up making it a 4-point game. So, right now, we're with a minute left. That's the good thing. We still have time to come back and get our 2-score lead back. But unfortunately, right there, Odell Beckham Jr. cannot hang on to that one. Was very surprised he didn't, because he's been pretty sure-handed in the games I've used him. And unfortunately, right there, he drops it. Calvin Johnson, I guess he ended up getting hit early. I don't know. We'll take that, man, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to fucking decline it. It's 1st and 10. We have Odell Beckham Jr. in the end zone. Unfortunately, we cannot make that one. By the way, let me know. Do you guys decline that stuff? Like, if you don't think it's the player's fault, do you just decline it? I mean, I'm curious, man. But right there, we do end up hitting Calvin Johnson. That was easy, man. That's the play that my boy German Seahawk ended up recommending. And, like I said, it's gotten us a lot of touchdowns. That little angle streak works really well. Just a 1-yard out and up. And 21-10. We do end up regaining our lead. And the kickoff, again, he takes it out, and I'm very scared. I end up running Morton Anderson out to the left just to give us something out there, but Morton Anderson with like 40 speed, he was jogging like a fucking turtle out there, man. But luckily, we do end up stopping him, actually short of the 25 to the 22, and with 30 seconds left, he still has time. I mean, with 3 timeouts, 30 seconds, he can definitely get in field goal range and make it a 1-score game before half. Rolling out to the left, taking off with Mike Vick and juking me out of my shoes. Did not expect him to juke, honestly, but he ends up getting an extra 10 or 15 on that play. And with 24 seconds left, he has some time, and he has 2 timeouts still, man. So I end up just, dropping back 2 spies, just making sure he has to waste as much time possible, and my coverage broke down way earlier than I thought. He gets it to the 27, so just like that, he's already in field goal range, and now he's inside the 15. 10 seconds left now with still 1 timeout. He can go to the end zone. Even if the play ends in bounds or he gets sacked, he still has a timeout. And with 4 seconds left, he eats a big hit from Jamal Adams, man. I don't know what this guy was thinking. I mean, that was insanely questionable. And you know what else was questionable? Was me trying to throw this pass. I almost get sacked for a safety. So both of us do some retarded things. I get away with mine. He does not with his. He eats a big hit from Jamal Adams. Fumbles. We get it back. I almost get sacked for a safety and spot him 2 points, which still would have made it 9 points. Wait, what did... My math is fuzzy. Yeah, 9 points. Just had to make sure because I have misspoken in some previous episodes and some people have called me out on it. Bastards. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mind people correcting me, man. It's honestly kind of funny whenever I make or say something stupid in my video. Sometimes I'm talking so fast and I really get into my commentary, I don't even notice when I make a simple mistake. Is right there. I slide way too early. I did not expect my receiver, whoever fuck made that block, I did not expect him to make that block, man. I mean, if I would have cut to my right, I had at least 20 or 30 more, extra yards of room with Russell Wilson. Not sure if we would have got all those yards and, maybe I would have fumbled like that. Oh, my goodness. Odell Beckham Jr., man, you're not making a name for yourself on this team so far as we end up bumping the crossing route, but unfortunately, it still gets open, and he makes that completion inside the 25-yard line, and this guy is already threatening to to take our 2-score lead away is what I'm trying to say. Couldn't get it out, but you know what? You guys know what I mean. Right now, if he scores, he has to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. As he gets to the 1-yard line, he's getting closer and closer to me having to worry about him getting the 2-score lead. And sure enough, he ends up rushing it in with Dallas Clark. Okay, or no, not Dallas Clark. That's Juszczyk. My bad. They do have the same number. They kind of look the same. My bad. Kyle Juszczyk. I think he has the armbands and Dallas Clark doesn't. But yeah, my bad. Juszczyk does end up getting in. I thought maybe he subbed in Clark at fullback, but yeah, it makes more sense that it was Juszczyk. So 21-17. He actually does not end up going for 2. I was a little bit surprised. I think it was probably worth the risk there because now, I mean, if I end up getting the field goal, it's 7 points. If he didn't get it and I take the field goal, it's 8 points. So I don't know. It's still a 1-score lead no matter what. Maybe he's thinking, well, I have confidence I can get in the end zone. So if this guy takes a field goal, then I can go for 2 and try to win it. I don't know. So ultimately, he takes his field goal or takes his PAT after he scores the touchdown, and we are inside the 5-yard line, man. Odell Beckham Jr., he clicks himself out of the play, basically. He clicks onto the corner and completely runs himself out of the play, and we do end up rushing it in with Todd Gurley to make it 28-17. So just like that, we regained our 2-score lead, and very quickly. I mean, this guy was blitzing like crazy, so I mean, not usually do we have like a big play offense. Like, yeah, we'll have those here and there, but for the most part, I do, try to methodically go down the field, and if somebody gives me that deep stuff, I'll take it. This guy was just running man blitz coverage, and our O-line was holding up, so I just had time to make those plays, and our drives were pretty quick this game, man, as we end up, having the quick score that gives us our 2-score lead back. So with 20 seconds and some change or whatever in the third quarter, I'm pretty confident at this point. Honestly, I don't think that this guy can move the ball until he starts moving the ball. I mean, honestly, I was pretty confident. I was not that scared of his offense until, again, he just starts moving again. I could not stop him. It was just one of those things where I really thought I could stop him, but I couldn't as he gets plays like this, man. I don't know how he caught that. It looked like he was getting the animation to go out of bounds, and he somehow suctions himself back inbounds, gets the catch, and just like that, the guy's inside the 10, and he's in the end zone. This dude will not quit, man, and I gotta be honest, I was pissed. I was very, very upset, because I really thought that I was going to stop him. I felt confident, and he fucking shattered my dreams immediately, man. So he does end up going for 2 now. And maybe it's smart they didn't go for it earlier, as he ends up, cashing in right there to make it a 3-point game very late. So 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. Right now, I'm trying to make one more drive happen, trying to run the rest of this clock out. For some reason, I don't try to run the ball. I really don't know why. I eat a big hit with Ebron, which could have went very south very quickly. A 2nd and 3, we do decide to run the ball now, and we get the first down, and then some. Almost run through the safety and take it to the house. Had a lot of room as we find Franco Harris wide open, man. Hit him with the play action. I told myself, if Franco was hoping, you hit him no matter what. No matter what you see downfield, you hit Franco, and I did, and we end up getting a decent amount. And then we end up running with Todd Gurley. This shit just continues to stack as we are finally running our run the clock, run the ball, run it down your throat, and really make you be scared of our run game type offense. You guys know this is what I was running. I've kind of tailed away from it a little bit, and right now we are just eating this clock up. 3rd and inches. We do end up getting the first down. We run it all the way to 20 seconds left before he finally uses his first timeout. We ran that shit all the way down. There was no chance for this dude, man. I mean, we just decided to run the ball, and once we decided that, it was over. And with 15 seconds left, I was thinking maybe I could run the rest of this clock out, man. Maybe I can do it. So I blocked 3 extra people. I'm running around all over the place with Russell Wilson, going in and out of the pocket, making sure people pick up blocks. And with 3 seconds left, I run all the way back, and I throw the ball away as we waste the rest of the clock. Don't even let him use that last timeout. Honestly, don't even know how I did that at the end. But you know what? We end up doing it. Russell Wilson, 314 and 2 touchdowns. That was a hell of a game, man. The guy stuck in it and really kept me on my toes the entire time. The kickoff return definitely helped, but I mean, he kept taking away our 2-score lead, man. But I did hold my lead the entire time, never gave it up. And, that's what I preach, man. You got to protect leads, and you never know how shit's going to go with Madden, but that's all I was trying to do. Just protect that 2-score lead. Luckily, we do it, and we get the win. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and as always, I'm out. Peace.